Okay, everyone, we're now back and we'll continue to do our exercise. We need to go to our student book now, and we are gonna do page 118. 118. So go to your student book, the textbook, and let's do page 118. Page 118. Okay, so now back to our book, page 118. We are now in the writing section of this unit, okay? The writing section. So now we are gonna exercise some writing. We're gonna practice some writing, and then we're gonna move on, okay? So take a look here. Um, you have this whole part in your book. But what I want us to do now, I want us to focus on number one here. I'm gonna make it bigger so you can pay attention to it. Okay, so look here. I know you don't have a group, but just focus on the questions here. Did you ever have a problem in your apartment? Just think about it for a minute, okay? In your mind, try to visualize and answer these questions here. Did you ever have a problem in your apartment or house where you live? And what was the problem? Or have you ever lived in an apartment, and did you ever have a problem in your apartment during this time you were renting this house or this apartment? If so, go to number three. Did you tell the landlord about the problem? Did you ask the landlord to solve the problem? And when you talk, if you talk to the landlord, how did you do that? Did you write, question number four, did you write a letter or an email to the landlord? What did you do? Now, let's go to this email here and let's read together, okay? Before we read, pay attention to these sections here. You have to, subject, message. Emails usually have three parts. The name of the person it is written to. So this email is going to this person here, Derek Betcher. And also, number two, the subject of the email here, apartment problems. Okay. And the message here, this is the message. Okay. Some people will not open an email without a subject. So this is important. If you don't have a subject, if you don't put anything here, if you send an email, a message without the email, some people won't open. So to make sure that the person um, is writing, will read your email, you have to put something in here. Okay? So now let's read together. Okay, the email. Let's read together. I am a tenant at 3914 5th Street. I am writing to you about the many problems in the apartment building. My neighbors and I made a list of problems in our apartments. The list of problems is in the attachment. Attachment is when you send a file, a picture, attached, connected along with this email. When you send a, a Word file, a PDF file, when you send a picture together, connected with this email, okay? This is the attachment. Continuing, many things are broken, leaking, clogged, or jammed, and we are very upset. Could you please send a repair person to fix these things immediately? You can contact me at 713-555-1944 if you have additional questions. You can also come and talk to me. I live in apartment 4B. Thank you for your attention to these apartment problems. Stella Taylor, chairperson. Chairperson is kind of the leader, the president, okay? Tenant committee. Okay. So now we are going to answer the questions, some questions based on this email here. Answer the questions about Stella's letter. Since the exercise is not asking us to write complete sentences, we don't have to write complete sentences, okay? For example, what is the subject of the email? Apartment problems. That's it. You don't have to write the subject of the email is apartment problems. Why? Because the exercise is not asking you to write complete answers, okay? So this is something important for you to know. So let's go here. Question number 2, okay? Who is the email to? Who is the email to? So the email is to, do you remember? Very good. Derek Batcher. Okay, Derek Batcher. What is Stella's title? Stella's title is chairperson. And when you are, yeah, and then you can chairperson of the tenants, can do that, committee. Okay, chairperson of the tenants committee. What is in the email attachment? What do you have in the email attachment? The list of problems, right? She put the list of problems. It might be a long list because, yeah, the list of problems. And in the email, what is a word that means quickly? The word that means quickly is immediately. Immediately, quickly, all right? Yeah. Good? Questions? No, right? It was a pretty okay. Let's go to next page. Page 119. Let's go to next page. When you go to next page, you see that here you have, let me make it bigger. So the exercise D. Okay, this is the exercise. So exercise D is asking us to read the list of problems and complete the sentences. So this is the list that Stella Taylor sent to the landlord as an attachment to the email, okay? So number one, number two, so we have to find the problems here. For example, look here, broken, clogged, cracked, jammed, leaking, stained. Okay, so number one, what is the problem with number one? Apartment 1F, the carpet is stained. That's it. That's what you have to do. Just look at the picture, see what the problem is, and then come back. And look at these words here. Which one is going to complete the problem here? So number two, the front door lock is jammed. Yeah, that's it, jammed. Number three, look here. The bedroom walls are cracked. Okay. Number four, the living room window is broken. The living room window is broken. Number five, the refrigerator is leaking. Refrigerator is leaking and the kitchen sink is clogged. Simple exercise, right? That's it. Any questions? No questions? Okay. Now let's go to our exercise book. Okay, so open your exercise book on, we're gonna go to our workbook, page 110. Okay, so let's go here. Our workbook, page 110. Exercise 1. Workbook, page 110, exercise 1. So look, again, we have to read the email, but then as we read the email, we have to write the words and complete the empty spaces, okay? So now let's take a look at the words that we have. Broken, burned out, clogged, cracked, dripping, jammed, scratched, stained. Okay, so now let's complete. This email is from Jim Bowen to Miss Torrent or Torrent. The date and the apartment problems. This is the subject. So, dear Miss Torrent, we are tenants in your apartment building. We are writing this letter because we are upset about problems in the building. There are broken windows and many what? And many, I think it's cracked. If not, let's just change later, okay? Don't worry about it. We have and many cracked ceilings. You need to paint the walls because though they are scratched, right? Scratched. We can't open some windows because they are jammed. Okay, this is a good point, good word. You need to replace many of the light bulbs in the halls because they are burned out. Okay, continuing. Some faucets in the sinks are dripping. And also, many I think it's better. Let's change scratch for stained. Also, many doors are scratched and some toilets are clogged. Let's do this. Let's see. Uh, Please reply to Jim Bowen in apartment 822. Thank you for your attention. Sincerely, the tenants of 616 State Street. Charmin Patel, apartment 201. Randy Jones, apartment 412. Brad Wilson, apartment 605. Okay, so let's see if we got them all correct. If not, we just make changes. Yes, we got all of them correct. That's great. Yeah, because I was questioning this one, cracked ceilings, but that was the only one that I thought. Yeah, and I changed because yeah, I thought yeah, this is good, good. Do you have any questions? Okay, so now let's go to exercise 2. And the exercise 2, we are going to answer based on this email. Okay, so let's go to exercise 2. Same page, 110. Okay, exercise 2, we have the complete email here. Okay, so now let's complete. You have to complete, I just have to choose the right option, but it will be the same question. So who sent the email? Who sent the email? Jim Bowen. Number 2, list all the apartment numbers in the email. List all the apartment numbers in the email. 201, 412, and 605. Are these? No, there's one more. 822. So this is the correct. 201, 412, 605. Look here, 822. These are all the apartment numbers in the email. Okay. Number 3, what is the date of this email? And the correct date is December 2nd, 2017. Yeah, you just have to look at the email to answer this question. Number 4, who is the email written to? So what this question is asking, who's going to receive the email? Who is the recipient? And the recipient is Miss Tarrant. I think this lady is not a good landlord because she does not fix things quickly. We have so many apartments with problems. Number 5, how many people are upset? How many people are upset? Maybe a lot of people. Yeah. How many people? At least 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. 4. I don't know because Miss Tarrant didn't get this email, so she's not upset yet. But I'm assuming when she reads the email, she's gonna be upset. But in this case, it's 4. Number 6, who should Miss Tarrant reply to, or who should she answer or send their answer to? And that person is our friend Jim Bowen. the organizer or the person representing everybody. Okay, good. Let's check if our answers are correct. And our answers are correct. Great. Now, let's do one more last exercise and then we're going to be done. Let's go to page 111, exercise 3, still in our workbook. Okay, so look what you have here. Read the list of problems and complete the email. So you have the list of problems here. This is the number of the apartment, and this is the problem. Number of the apartment, this is the problem. And so you have 5 apartments with problems and different problems, okay? So now we have to complete this email. Same structure, sending, recipient, sender, recipient, the date, the subject. So now let's go ahead. You're gonna read and then you're gonna complete together, okay? So, dear Mr. Trelake, I am a tenant in your apartment building at 78 Hills Point Road. I am writing to you about some problems in the apartments. Apartment 1B has a cracked bathtub. Apartment 1B has a cracked bathtub. Okay, the problem in apartment 4B is a leaking dishwasher. The tenants in apartment 2C have a clogged toilet. Could you please call a plumber to fix these 3 problems? Also, I'm just gonna put problem. The problem in apartment 3A is a broken stove. The tenants can't use it. Would you please call a repair person? Again, problem in apartment 6A is a stained carpet. You need to clean it. You need to fix these problems right away. Your tenants are upset. Please call me at 825-555-1574. Thank you for your attention. Sincerely, CM Valdez, Claire Valdez, apartment 5C. Okay, let's see. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see if my correction is correct. Let's go. Oh, yeah, these ones are wrong, and I know why. You know why? Because I put a leaking dishwasher 3A. Okay. Now here, I don't know what to put there. Oh, now I know. The dishwasher in apartment 4B is leak. Okay, now I understand. See what how you have to do. Also, the stove in apartment 3A is broken. Okay, the tenants can't use it. Would you please call it? Okay, and the carpet in. Okay, that's how you had to do it. Okay, good. Okay, so these are the correct answers. Okay, so let's take a break and we come back for the last part of our class. Okay, guys, let's take a break now.